I wonder what your guys' thoughts are on these kind of premium large format tools from Gerber. They really haven't been like I haven't put them in my EDC very often, but I do like them. I've got the Gerber Centerdrive here, and then the Gerber Dual Force, which has the slip joint pliers, which is a really cool idea. And the reason I pulled these out today is I just finished building a deck, or rebuilding a deck, and thought, man, I would have actually really liked to have one or the other, you know, in my tool belt while I was doing that. So, you know, these have been, I think these might be kind of really nice for the people that need sort of a more heavy-duty, sort of construction-oriented multi-tool. Let's run through what they have on them, I guess, to start. So the Gerber Centerdrive is going to have your needle nose pliers, your combination pliers, pretty much, that come with literally every multi-tool. Wire cutters there. I've heard that those can, I think those might be hardened, so they can crack if you're cutting hard wire. But don't quote me on that, because I got to confirm that. On the outside, you know, they've got that Gerber kind of sliding, whoops. They got that Gerber sliding mechanism. They're also spring-loaded, which I like. I think, and they kind of open smoother than like the MP600 or MP400 do out of the box, and then you can still flick them open plenty easy. So I kind of like that. And then on the outside, it's got a nice big plain edge blade. Use that a lot this week on my arc is what I was carrying to do just to sharpen pencils and whatnot. Full-size bit driver, which is obviously awesome. You know, we're working with torque screws today or this week on the deck, so it'd be nice to have to swap that out with a Torx bit and then have what I needed if I needed to just tweak a screw. Inside you've got an extra bit carrier, and then you've got over here, and this is the Centerdrive. They have another version of the Centerdrive which has a slightly different tool set. I think it has scissors and a combo edge blade, something like that. But you've got an awl and a pry bar. I wouldn't trust these for anything crazy, but you know, they'll get the job done. Another cool thing I've mentioned before is that these tools are interchangeable with MP600. So if you want to swap something else in, you know, you can. We also here have the Gerber Dual Force, which the big kind of talking point is the slip joint plier heads. So you can grab, you know, let's compare it here. We got the Knipex twin grips, and if we open those up all the way, I mean, you've got relatively similar gripping sizes just out of the box. I won't say that this is going to compete with the holding force of the twin grips jaws. I mean, these are hardened, forged, yada yada. These on the Gerber are effectively plates of steel. That there's I think it's two layers of plate, or two plates. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but and then they're kind of pinned together with an external grip that goes down into the handle. It's interesting construction. I'm assuming that's for cost. This is not going to be, you know, the most precision-oriented thing, but it is going to kind of be really competent at brute forcing, grabbing something, twisting it, turning it, yada, yada. There's also no tools on the inside. Nada. Nothing on the inside. It is all externally accessible, which is kind of nice, again. So we've got our Centerdrive thumb bars in here. I think they're yeah, so there's that. I like those thumb bars on some of these tools. very tight out of the box from the factory. If you, I would grab, well, I'm going to grab one of our wrenches here. And these are our 4-lobe wrenches, which you can use to just tweak your tightness, and you could fix that up. Same Centerdrive style external bit carrier or bit driver, which is nice to have that accessible one-handed. I probably didn't mention this. You probably are aware. It's kind of offset so that it's centered as you're spinning, but it's not centered, you know, left to right in this way, so it doesn't really matter, but it's nice. It's a nice bit driver. I like those. And then on the other side, you've got a saw and a file. Saw seems all right. The file I have used, it's pretty aggressive. It's not like the diamond file you're going to get on some Leathermans, but it's decent. And then it's also got a chisel here. What I would end up using this for probably 9 times out of 10 is shoving this in a gap and using it as a pry bar to kind of, you know, we're building the deck, so I would space boards with it. And but I think it would be handy to have. I think I would have rather carried the Dual Force for sort of construction oriented purposes, just because it's more of a brute force tool, whereas I could see myself carrying the Centerdrive. Honestly, I'd like to carry it kind of on set if we're doing, you know, if I'm gripping. It's got a good assortment of tools, so that's not a, maybe I should try carrying this for some video work. But right now, because what I was doing was deck building, I'm kind of in that mindset of what would go good in my framer's bag, and I bet this would have been a nice addition. So next time I have a project, I'll probably carry this around. Like I said, it does, our thumb bars do fit the blades on both of these. Oh, I guess we have it here on the Centerdrive as well. But we've just got our thumb bars in there, and then but they can be made to fit these other tools, but they're going to have to be filed down slightly, just because there's different tolerances on different tools from the manufacturers. Oh, also on the Dual Force, yeah, there's one and there's two. You got bit carriers inside, so you can carry 3 bits, one in the driver itself, and then one or 2 external that are nice and easily accessible. A little more refined. It's plastic, a little softer, easier on the hand, whereas in the Dual Force, or in the Centerdrive, you've got a folded sheet metal, which gets a little pokey. But I do feel like the Centerdrive is the most refined. I do, you know, there is something about that instantly accessible pliers that's just kind of nice. And, you know, I do feel like that the combo pliers are probably the most versatile. You know, it's why it's on most multi-tools. I do appreciate that. And then as far as like size goes, there's a pretty significant girth to the Dual Force. The Centerdrive is a little bit slimmer, but still a big multi-tool, comparable to like a Surge, a Leatherman Surge, something like that, if you're familiar. So I do recommend it for, you know, those sorts of constructions and things, not for, you know, I wouldn't probably everyday carry this unless I was working or living in a place that I needed access to proper tools more often, in which case, you know, you carry a toolbox. These are made to kind of fill in the gaps, in my opinion. I don't know if there's anything else to really say about these. I just wanted to pull them out. I hadn't done a video on them. I really like them, but I don't get to carry them very often. I bought them for testing primarily, and now I have them, and I'd like to do more testing with them, because I think they're very competent tools, very interesting and unique takes on what, you know, is needed for these types of environments. So hopefully that shed a little light on them for you. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. We'll have links down below to anything we mentioned, and shopping through those helps support the channel. I appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.